problema ni Senator Erwin Tulfo dito?
Wala,
Is he
paepal.
grandstanding
Overacting.
again
Ah,
to show that
grandstanding. Magandang hapon po sa ating lahat at sa vlog na ito po ay pag-usapan natin itong si Attorney Raymond Bato, no? Binatikos si Senator Erwin Tulfo. Pinatikos ang kanyang kabaduyan at kanyang kapalpakan. Oh, yan ang totoo. Binatikos siya kasi po itong style kasi ni Erwin Tulfo, galit-galitan sa impeachment court dyan, sablay naman lahat ang kanyang ginagawa. Mamaya ha, pakinggan natin gaano kapalpak itong si Senator Erwin Tulfo sa mga banat ni Attorney Raymond Bato. Mamaya, yung head ng legal, hindi naman head, no? Siya yung spokesperson ng defense team ni VP Sara, itong si Attorney Michael Powa, kung saan depensa ni VP Sara pinalagan yung AI generated photos ng ginamit ng prosecution. Kung maalala po ninyo, gumamit po ng AI itong si Attorney Ligutan sa pag-cross-examine niya dito sa witness na si Gina Acosta. Okay? Pumalag po itong si Attorney Michael Powa. Mamaya, pakinggan po natin ang kanyang press media interview. Okay? Pero bago ang lahat guys, paki-like muna at paki-share itong video na ito ha para kakalat ito sa taong bayan. Sa mga hindi pa nakasubscribe, subscribe na po kayo para updated kayo lagi at makita nyo kaagad yung mga breaking news natin ha. Subscribe na. Libre lang yan. Walang bayad yan. O heto, Attorney Bato, binanatan itong ginawa ni Erwin Tulfo na sobrang pagkasablay nitong Erwin Tulfo na ito. Ito, panoorin natin at magre-react tayo dito.
gusto ko lang palagan itong statement ni Senator Erwin Tulfo.
Yan.
Ito po, tama na po ang panloloko sa atin. You can understand Tagalog, you can
Ito yung tinutukoy na si Gina Acosta, nanloko raw si Gina Acosta ayon kay Erwin Tulfo.
speak Tagalog. Well, I think the statement is uncalled for. And it insinuates that nangloko po ang witness na si Gina Acosta. That is very uncalled for.
Correct.
The first place, hindi po siya nangloko. And we would like to make it clear that she understands English, she understands Filipino or Tagalog, she understands the Visayan dialect or yung tatawag nating Bisaya. Naiintindihan po niyan. So, paano po nangyari itong kaguluhan na ito na may mag-interpret, merong nag-request na ipa-interpret, or tapos tatlong lingwahe ang ginagamit ni Attorney Ligutan? Yun po ang ating pag-usapan. Nag-claim ba si Gina Acosta na hindi siya makaintindi? As far as I could remember, what she said was only that pwede bang haluan ng Bisaya. But para po makita natin ang context, no? At maintindihan po ninyo na
Sablay
hindi po
talaga si
pinagbabawal po magsalita ng any and other languages po, even in court testimony. English and Filipino, which includes Bisaya. No?
Yung
Kasi multi-languages man tayo. Iba-iba man ang mga languages all over the Philippines. Even Tagalog, no? That is acceptable. Kaya lang, pag hindi maintindihan, ang ginagawa po is ini-interpret siya. Alright? In fact,
hindi kasi
ibang
lawyer
mga bansa,
bendalo
pag
kasi yung
mag-testify,
nalalaman
let's say, Japanese, kailangan mo lang ng interpreter. Now, in this particular sense, wala pong court interpreter ang Senate, and they said that, sige, meron po kaming mga senator judges dito not may interpret. But sabi naman ni Escudero is that, meron namang naiintindihan na maliit-liit, no? Pero paano po ba talaga nag-start, no? Talaga bang hindi nakakaintindi si Ma'am Gina Acosta? Panoorin po natin muna ito.
Ayan. Para maintindihan nating lahat.
Qualifier. You may proceed when you're ready.
Madam Witness, mayong buntag.
Mayong buntag sa
Ma'am,
If you'll notice, Attorney Ligutan started by saying, maayong buntag. Meaning to say, good morning. So siya po ang nag-break at nagtanong ng Bisaya.
Correct.
Now, ang ginawa po ng witness, sumagot din ng Bisaya.
Bisaya.
Your Honor, pwede ba magpaduol gamay sa atong mikropono? Can you draw closer to the microphone?
Di ba?
Okay.
Now, when she said na pwede bang magpaduol sa microphone and can you come nearer to the microphone, sabi niya, okay. She understood English. She understood the Visayan. And she answered also in Visayan because
Correct.
that's how Attorney Ligutan started the conversation.
Salamat po.
How are you, Madam Witness?
Okay, Jutay.
Okay.
So if you'll notice, she understood English. How are you, Ms. Witness? Okay, Jutay. Now, why did she say Jutay, which is konte? Kasi the person asking her is a Visayan, si Attorney Ligutan from Cebu. So she was just answering the questions propounded on her. But to show you that she really understood at hindi po siya nangloloko, let's hear and watch these other statements.
Jutay, ibig sabihin, I'm a bit fine. Madam Witness, natay tubig, we have water.
The problem with Attorney Ligutan is that siya po ang nagsasalita ng Bisaya at in-interpret kaagad niya. So two questions. He shouldn't have done that. He should not have done that
Dapat
because
isa lang.
pwede naman siya mag-English lang because naiintindihan ng witness. Now, whose fault is that? Pinigilan ba siya ng impeachment court na, hey, you only speak one language because naiintindihan naman? Hindi, no? So, yan, tingnan niyo po. Twice po niya sinabi yun. Bisaya tapos English.
Excuse me, sir.
Opo.
Sir, pwede didilibog na
Okay.
tubig?
Your Honor,
So, ibig sabihin po, sinagot din siya ng Bisaya. Pwede bang hindi malamig daw na tubig? Very dilibog daw, no? In Bisaya, pwede ba, in Tagalog, pwede ba hindi malamig? And now, he again interpreted.
ng witness, sabi po ng witness, pwede bang hindi po malamig yung tubig?
So, you'll notice is that, whose fault is that? The questions propounded by Attorney Ligutan, and then when the witness answered in Bisaya, because he also asked in Bisaya, and now he interprets, no? He interpreted the statements of Ma'am Gina Acosta. Wala mang nagsabi sa kanya na interpret mo. So whose fault is that, no? Because if he only asked questions in Tagalog or in English, sasagutin siya ng Tagalog. May konting English din. All right? In fact, if you'll notice, nang nagsalita po si presiding judge, ito po ang sinabi. At Tagalog po ang salita po ni presiding judge. At sumagot din ng Tagalog ang witness. Tingnan niyo po.
OSAA is directed to kindly give her. Ma'am Gina, you prefer warm water? Hindi naman daw po malamig yan, pero baka dahil sa aircon na lang lumamig.
Ano lang po, sir, yung kung merong maligam-gam.
Maligam-gam na lang po. Bakit?
You see, when she was asked the question in Tagalog,
Tagalog.
she answered in Tagalog.
Correct.
So, did she pretend that she doesn't speak or understand Tagalog? Did she pretend that she does
Sablay
not
si
understand
Tulfo.
English? She did not. So, that statement of Erwin Tulfo was uncalled for.
Correct.
Yung pag biglang high blood niya doon, akala mo kung inano na siya,
Overacting.
galit na galit pa.
Overacting
Halos-
si Tulfo.
Halos parang ano na niya yung transcript. Walang relevant with natatameme. Lahat, pati nga si Chief Escudero, hindi nga siya pinatulan, hindi siya pinansin ang kanya motion because he was out of order.
Correct.
He was out of order. Tingnan nyo ha.
Bigyan na lang po
Better
ng
po.
maligam-gam.
Salamat po.
Mm-mm.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Mm-mm.
You may proceed, Attorney Ligutan.
Salamat, ma'am. May punta na. Why are you here today if you know?
Na ako diri tungod sa akong sabuena.
Okay.
Nag
Si Banjin, tinanong siya ng English, sumagot siya ng Bisaya. So, ibig sabihin, she understands English. She understood the question. And she just answered in Bisaya. Is that prohibited under the rules of court? No. The rule is that if the judge would not understand, it will be required to be interpreted. Or if it is plainly that it should be placed in transcript na dapat Tagalog, there must be a court interpreter to do that. Okay, and I think the defense counsel, Attorney Bakel, thought that there must be need for a court interpreter. Kaya later on, nag-request siya ng court interpreter. Kasi yun ang nakasanayan namin sa court. And ang problema, ang Senate Impeachment Court, wala ang court interpreter na-assign talaga to interpret. No? But the issue is that, pwede namang hindi. Di ba? Pwede naman siya magsalita ng Tagalog kung sinabing, can you speak Tagalog and try to answer in Tagalog, haluan niya ng Bisaya, which she requested. Tingnan niyo po.
Patawag ko diri sa Senado pizza August.
With your permission, Attorney Ligutan, kung papahintulutan niyo po, Ms. Gina, pwede po gamitin po ninyo para mas maunawaan ng mas nakararami, Ingles o Pilipino sa pagsagot?
Your Honor, pwede po haluan ng Bisaya, Your Honor.
So, ibig sabihin, haluan ng Bisaya. Hindi niya sinabi po, pure Bisaya. Ibig sabihin, is it possible that she could speak in English or testify in English, testify in Tagalog na may halong Bisaya or Visayan dialect? Yun lang ang request niya. Was it denied? Was it denied? Tingnan niyo po ang sagot.
Sige po, basta ma-translate ni Attorney Ligutan with the...
Sige po, basta ma-translate. It was allowed. Anong problema ni Senator Erwin Tulfo dito?
Wala
Is
pa
he
epal.
grandstanding
Overacting.
again
Ah,
to show that
grandstanding.
may point siya na hindi naiintindihan ng lahat? Wala naman nagreklamo. Siya nga, alam niya ang magsalita ng Bisaya, mga Tulfo eh.
Correct.
Makaintindihan pala sila ng Bisaya.
Overacting lang siya.
So, ang hindi ko maintindihan, para namang masyadong unfair and uncalled for yung kanyang statement against Ma'am Gina Acosta. Patuloy po natin.
Without any objection from the respondent, yung ibang mga kataga o salita
Your Honor.
na gagamitin ninyo.
Your Honor.
Yes.
May we request an interpreter from this honorable court if this honorable court would allow?
You see, that is the basic thing that we would request as lawyers in ordinary litigations in our regular courts. Where is the interpreter? Kung pwedeng mag-interpret lang ng konti. Okay? Kasi, and it was expected na sana ang impeachment court, sige, meron kaming interpreter dito, supposing na kailangan mag-translate.
So that
Forward natin,
the
ha?
defense would be able
Kung
to
ano bang
easily understand
konklusyon ni Attorney Bato dito.
the statements.
It only shows that Gina Acosta spoke in Tagalog ginamit ni Erwin Tulfo. Pinagloloko tayo dito. Ano pinagloloko dito? There is none. Then maglabas lang sa bibig niya na gano'n na pinagloloko tayo dito. That's wrong. And coming from a senator judge, no, we make that kind of statement only shows your stand already.
Correct.
You have become
Halata si Tulfo
a person
na bias na siya dito.
on that we would not want the witness to testify.
So, ayan ha, hindi ko natatapusin ha. Pero, alam nyo ang punto ni Attorney Bato. The point niya is overacting itong si Erwin Tulfo. Halata na bias na siya. Okay? Hindi niya feel yung witness. Insecure. Ewan ko lang kay Erwin Tulfo. Basta sablay si Tulfo. Yun lang ang point niya. Patungkol po dito sa itong si Attorney Michael Powa, sablay naman talaga yung ginawa ni Attorney Ligutan sa mga prosecutors na AI generated yung kini-cross-examine niya. Sobrang palpak sila. Ang dami nilang kapalpakan. Ito po, panuorin natin si Attorney Michael Powa.
Opo, of course we had to object to that because we had to ask at least for the proper basis kung bakit AI yung ginagamit. But ninote naman po ng ating presiding officer, kagalang-galang na presiding
Bakit kaya
officer
AI
yung
yun?
aming objections at kumbaga pinagpatuloy pa rin naman yung pagtatanong. Sa atin, okay lang yun. We just had to really register our objection. Kasi syempre, alam naman natin yung AI sometimes does not really depict yung totoong itsura
Correct.
ng mga bagay-bagay.
Diba? Nagpapalabas sila ng
good
AI.
afternoon. Isang maulan na hapon.
Pera. Paninira ni VP Sara.
Okay.
po tayo sa general observation o reaction po sa naging cross po ni Attorney Bakel. Bagong defense doon.
Wala pa namang cross, no? So he was just there to object when necessary dun sa nagiging direct examination. I think today, I think we can all agree, medyo smooth naman yung naganap na direct examination so far. We'll just have to wait kung tomorrow how long it will be, kung mabibigyan kami ng opportunity magkaroon ng cross-examination tomorrow, or kung hindi naman, ay meron pa naman tayong Wednesday.
Attorney, before the starting trial, nakita po na nagyakapan si Attorney Ferrer and si Attorney Capunan.
Professional lang sila. Kaya nagyakapan.
Iba yung Iba yung nasa formal trial kaysa yung bagong trial.
Oo, kasi hindi naman talaga naiiwasan na not just in the impeachment proceedings but even in regular court proceedings na nagkakaroon minsan ng syempre arguments because we're advocating for
Para
the
sa
client
akin,
and the prosecution is also
si
advocating
Kapunan.
for their side. So, hindi naman po talagang naiiwasan na minsan nagkakaroon ng tension. O actually, I wouldn't even say tension. I would just say nagkakaroon ng disagreements no, pagdating sa trial proper. Pero paglabas naman po natin sa courtroom, very cordial naman po kami.
Nag-guilty si Kapunan
At talagang
yumakap na
trabaho
lang.
lang no, yung ginagawa namin.
Attorney, doon naman po, reaction lang sa paggamit po ng prosecution ng mga AI-generated
Ayan yung AI.
simulations po ng money. Ano po ang thoughts doon ng
Opo, of course we had to object to that because we had to ask at least for the proper basis kung bakit AI yung ginagamit.
Correct.
But ninote naman po ng ating presiding officer, kagagalang
Ginamitan ng
presiding
AI na
officer
pera
yung aming objections. At,
para siraan si VP Sara.
Kumbaga, pinagpatuloy pa rin naman yung pagtatanong. Sa atin, okay lang yun. We just had to really register our objection. Kasi syempre, alam naman natin yung AI sometimes does not really depict yung totoong itsura no, ng mga bagay-bagay.
Tama.
Pero unnecessary po ba dapat so yung paggamit nila ng gano'n?
Well, I would like to at least try to understand the side of the prosecution kasi syempre siguro they just wanted to show some graphics to give a picture kung ano ba yung punto na gusto nilang
Pero sablay
pasok doon sa kanilang pagtatanong. So perhaps
masira
that's
si
the
VP
reason
Sara
why they
niyan
used
kaya
yung ganung
tama
AI.
lang yung pag-object.
But again, all we had to do was object to that. No? All we could do was object to that kasi nga baka hindi accurate. No? And usually,
Hindi talaga accurate.
talaga
Ang laki-laki ng
pag
pera
AI ngayon.
doon.
But nakikita naman natin yung punto ng prosecution.
May 1,000 bill ba na malaki?
They wanted to give everyone, maybe not just people in court, but even the public kung ano yung puntong gusto nilang marating.
Di ba maganda sa mga tao, sir, kung AI yung gagamitin na sabi ni attorney kanina, props daw eh.
Kasi hindi natin ma-determine yung accuracy kung ganun ba talaga ang itsura ng 125 million.
Oh,
And
sa
to be honest,
picture
ako
nga, ang
personally,
laki
I
nga
have
eh.
not seen 125 million in person. So, yun lang talaga yung concern natin, yung pagdating sa accurate depiction.
May nakikita ba kayong risk doon, attorney, if sa mga susunod na hearings gumamit pa ng mga AI-generated photos para lang magbigay ng context doon sa in-explain prosecution?
I think yung main concern lang talaga namin is kung accurate yung nakikita kasi baka exaggerated yung nakikita, baka o kahit hindi exaggerated, baka naman hindi talaga yun yung itsura ng gustong ipakita. But the witness naman is able to answer. So kahit papaano, no, yung kanina all we wanted was just to register our objection.
At considering po na mag-submit ng motion or manifestation na ipagbawal na lang?
No, I think we haven't really spoken about it after this, no. So I don't want to foreclose any possibility. But sa ngayon naman, na-note naman yung continuing objection namin doon. I think that's enough for now.
Attorney, without going into the merits, dun sa direct examination kanina kay Acosta, mayroon bang bago dun sa mga may sabi na niya sa court?
Well, sa akin, maaga pa kasi. I think may ilang points lang na discuss today. So today it was a lot of confirmation of what she already stated in the House. So baka yun yung nagiging sentiment nyo na wala namang bago. Pero tingnan muna natin kung saan patungo to. Ayoko ring mag-conclude ng anything at this point dahil unang araw pa lang ngayon, actually unang salang pa lang ng direct examination at alam naman natin magpapatuloy pa tomorrow. I have no idea and I don't want to speculate kung ano pa yung mga ibang itatanong ng prosecution. So ngayon, di muna ako magbigay ng categorical statement on that. I think itayin muna natin matapos yung direct examination.
Sir, fatal po ba to the case? Or at least, is it alarming for the defense that, the witness testified na si VP Sara daw po yung natutos na ibigay kay Chica yung...
That will go into the merits, but so I will not discuss that. But sa amin, siguro, all I can say is we anticipated all of this.
Sir, yung decision lang ng court not to immediately tackle the pending motion last week, your thoughts on that, sir?
I don't know what the reason is kasi, Ms. Kat, kung ano yung naging rason behind not tackling it today. But I'm sure we're still expecting to tackle that at some point. At then whatever naman the court decides, the defense will just submit and comply.
Does the defense intend to raise a formal motion to cite any member of the prosecution in contempt?
There's no such thing at this time. Okay? I'm sure you guys also want to wrap things up para malakas daw yung ulan. So hopefully, kung tomorrow ay matutuloy yung session natin, we'll see all of you tomorrow and we'll make...
So ayan ha, yan po ang statement ni Atty. Powa sa pumalag siya dyan sa ginawa ni Liguta na AI. Ayun, paninira kay BP Sara. Gagamit na lang sila ng AI para magmukhang malaki yung kasalanan ni BP Sara. Maling-mali talaga yun. Di ba?